Yo, what's going on, guys? You already know it's your boy, the Scrappy Clone. Alright, yeah, my content isn't as good as his, but I'm trying to, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was you, because your parents had to take 9 months to make a kid, which, if you ask me, sounds a little messed up, because the guy, right, he can make that kid in a couple seconds, especially if you're me. But if you're a mom, it takes 9 months to make that kid. Right, ours is a little bit underdeveloped, but that's okay. Hey, it's better to have one than to not have one. So, this happened 2 weeks ago, alright? I know, I'm holding on stories with you guys. Which is, I think it's okay. I think it's okay that I'm leaving out a couple stories here and there, so that way I can fill you up with some more content. Chugga chugga choo choo, here I'm coming. Alright, but before I get into that, like and subscribe, or else I will grab, I don't even know what I'm gonna grab. I will probably grab a bottle of pills and throw it at a squirrel, alright? I might even give laxative to pelicans if you guys don't like and subscribe. So like I said, this happened 2 weeks ago, right? I go to a public high school. So I have a long-term sub in this class, okay? So I just got done with my third period class, right, which is Spanish, right? Yo ama skater boy, donde está la pendejos? All right, I don't even know what that means. I just know it means where are the. I don't even know what that second word is, but I have a couple Mexican friends and they call me that quite a bit. All right, I have two, but it is what it is. Whatever floats your boat. All right, I'm a very diverse person. You already know. So I got done with my third period Spanish class, and then I go to lunch. And I'm a little bit of a loner, right? I'm a loner boner. I just kind of stick out a little bit and only show up when I have to. And sometimes I show up randomly when people don't want me, which just kind of comes with the territory of being a loner boner. But I'm a little awkward looking. I'm kind of tall. I'm kind of length. I'm a little bit awkward. I know I kept on saying that, but I go to my fourth period class, right? It's Wednesday, so we only have 4 periods, and I sit down with our long period sub, and I'm trying to do a good job in this class because I want to pass with a B or a C, right? Because I just want to get by. I want to stay out of the way, but I still want to do good. And there's 4 kids, and they always sit in the back right corner. So they're sitting in the back right corner and they're hitting their vape, okay? And this teacher, she can't really see that well, but she can see a little bit. So there's no way she can't see this cloud, and there's no way she can't smell this dab pen that's getting passed around in this grape flavored, smoke, right? It smells like the Kool-Aid man put grape inside his head and had a little bukkake fest. Alright, so it smells like grape in there, and then all of a sudden an administrator shows up. Right, I think she's there to she was gonna test our teacher to see how she's teaching. What's the teaching? She's not even teaching, dog. She just shows up. She kind of sits there. A couple girls like to talk to her a lot. She's 2 favorite students. I'm one of them because I make her laugh, and she's the only semi-attractive teacher there. But I gotta raise up any female I can find. Right, tall, thin, cute, ugly. Thought she looks like Mr. Potato Head. You can call me Mr. Potato Head because I'm going to be trying to put the hole in the ear. That didn't make sense. But the administrator walks in and she says, "What is that smell?" They're like, "Oh, no idea." And then she looks in the back right corner and it looks like a factory. Okay, chugga chugga choo choo. Here comes the smoke. All right. She's not trying to run their fade, but she sees all the smoke. So eventually, she goes up to him and says, "Let me search you, let me search you, let me search you." You're like, "Oh, no, why would you want to search us? There's nothing wrong. It's just I stepped on my phone and I got smoky." She's like, "Well, we either need to call the fire department or the police department because if it's smoky, that might be a bomb and it might be from Timu." And they're like, no, it's fine. Don't search me, but search him. And they point at me. And I was like, why are you going to point at me? Alright, you're the one that's having a factory back there. Alright, I'm just sitting here playing Clash Royale, minding my own business. Because you know how it is, right? I gotta grind my trophies. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm trying to make the best out of a bad situation. Public school sucks. It really does. So, I'm just kind of chilling there for a little bit while these kids are getting taken out into the hallway and getting talked to. So eventually, the bell rings. I walk out of class, right, and I have to walk through like a bunch of hallways, and like the exit's right by the office, so that way they can see who's coming in, who's going out. All right, it's kind of like a fun little drag queen show, right? Some people show up in like high heels, all their boots on, perfect makeup in the beginning of the morning, and they leave with a missing shoe, their hair tied up, and their makeup all messed up. All right, it's a weird place. Middle, or I guess high school, and especially public high school is an odd place, especially when you're in like a kind of a ghetto school like me. So I'm starting to walk, and I walk out of the door, and then there's this like little, I don't know how to put it, like undercover area. And so I see these three kids, all their parents lined up. All right, so all their parents are lined up with their kid, and the cop's talking to him. And the cop's like, "Listen, I don't want to see this ever again. If I see this ever again, I'm going to take you guys all to jail. I'm just going to confiscate this, okay? Let's be your lesson because all you guys, this is your first offense. And I understand that vaping isn't bad. I understand that 18-year-olds could vape 2 years ago, but they can't vape anymore, okay? We can't do this anymore. We're done with this." And so they all walk away, and this kid, I see his mom walking, and his mom hands his mom hands her son the dab pen back, and he holds it up in the air, turns around, looks at his friends. "I told you she bought it for me. I told you she bought it for me." So these kids' parents are buying them this really bad Zaza. Alright, and it's like, I guess whatever parenting style you have, but it's getting to the point where it's just a little too extreme. A little too odd for me. I don't think your parents should be buying you, this kind of stuff, especially when you're still developing your brain. But that's a whole entire story. I know, not the most climatic. No one got shot, no one got stabbed, no one almost got jumped. But I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I am. And yeah. Truth.